What's up? And in the evil multiverse something very bad was happening. It's an evil plan was being hatched by the supreme demons. And they already hated Coconut before because he was the favorite of the king, and they started to hate him even more after the birth of his son. And they hated the fact that Coco was not their breed and was treated with various privileges when he married He-Man and their son was born. They realized they were great danger for all of them, so they decided to talk to the High King. And he got together and went to the royal palace, and the High King asks them what the reason for that meeting is, and one of them says, "King, how is it possible that you allowed a scion to have a son with Princess He-Man, and you know what that caused? That child was born with immeasurable power and he is a great danger to us all. Music, how y'all used to come over here and question me like that? Hi, you guys are starting to piss me off, and what did I tell you earlier? The scion is part of us now, as is his son, my grandson Ellen. It's more Master Sem Maze, I won't repeat it again, I think you already know. They forgot what I did with my son Akira, who can say or do something against them is me, and I will not hesitate to kill them if continue with this nonsense, and we understand, Master, but I said without further ado, now get out of my sight or I'll take care of it myself. To do that, yes, Master, forgive our insolence, we already understand. And after talking to the High King, one of them accepted what the king said. Music, and more. However, the others insisted and planned to disobey the orders from him. A few days passed and they already knew what they were going to do, and so that the king would not notice them, planned to carry out the plan while Ray was in his sleep period. That it was not so difficult. The king sleeps for a certain period during the day which usually varies but which follows several similar patterns, and according to your observations they were able to deduce at what time the king would not be awake to prevent him from not noticing what was happening going on. And even though the king didn't need to sleep, he still did it by boredom, and that was something they took advantage of. And the day appointed by them arrived, and they went without warning to where Goku was. He was sleeping at that moment, and Ranger arrives and finds Goku. And this bastard is fast asleep. It's funny, he looks so helpless before me. I don't think I'd kill now, it would be so easy, and it would makes me angry, but I have to be very careful not can I miss this great opportunity. And at that moment he was about to land a killing blow on the scion. Before even touching him, Goku turns around quickly and grabbed his arm in an act of extreme damn reflex. What are you doing here to me? Say what you were planning to do. It's amazing, and the truth is I'm not surprised. And I knew you could stop my attack even though I was in a fragile state. It doesn't matter now. I asked, what the hell are you doing here? Music, isn't it obvious you should already know? And we never agreed with you, we wouldn't have you here, we always hated you, well, and you must have realized that. This hatred increased even more when their stupid son was born, and that damn bastard represent a great danger for all of us. We saw end your life, EA, of your son. At that moment Goku's son arrives and asks his father what's going on. Is more those evil beings are in charge of telling him everything. Goku stays very surprised to hear all that because he didn't believe they were able to disobey the king. The father, they want to fight with us. You can't do anything anymore. This is the end of you. I know the king won't forgive me, but I know it's for a good cause. The king is totally crazy to trust you, scion. Good enough. Well then, let's make a deal. Your jealousy can defeat my son Helen. I promise to surrender, and you can do whatever you want. You can kill me with me if you want. I promise I won't resist if my son wins the fight. So we'll stay in this multiverse and you'll never bother us again. In Goku's proposal, it didn't seem to be bad. It seemed like a good deal for them. They were not worried, despite being very strong. Eren yet was a child, and winning it seemed to be very easy for them. The son, if things get tough, don't think about holding back. I know you do that when you fight with me, but this is a real life and death fight. And fight with all your might. It's time for you to show your true power and all that is able to do. Show them that you are my son, yes. father and the three wanted to fight the boy, but they could only put one at a time. They were bloodthirsty and liked to. Butchering your victims if they were going to fight all together wouldn't be so much fun for them after deciding who would be the first to fight one of them from Israel in. Boy, this will be the end of you. The samurai starts laughing sadistically, wondering how he would torture young Helen. I can't wait any longer. This is gonna be so much fun. Wanna just look him in the eye and not said a word, and at that moment Samurai attacks Eren. Both start to have a big battle. Cheering uses a technique to confuse his enemy. He creates a kind of illusion that distracts Samurai. At that moment, they want to take advantage and hit him with a very strong punch in the stomach. If it makes you fall to the ground. Damn, more than power is this. Since when did this boy become so strong? Want to say to Samurai, get up, you're a pile of rubbish, you're going to let me finish with you so easily. Samurai gets up off the ground, but he can't even say another word, because at that moment they want to land another even stronger punch in the stomach that makes him fall to the ground for the second time, and the others who were watching the fight were left without samurai words, could no longer stand up from the ground. Even if he wanted every blow he received to be hated, it was like a part of his body was being torn off. But how should he have lost his powers when it hit me? What the hell is this damn kid? My father had already told me the story of when he fought you and your ability to steal energy from opponents, so when I hit you I put the most of mine wrapped around my hand so my skin wouldn't touch yours. If the cursed brat, the series was about to kill him, but have said stop. If you've tasted enough, now is my turn. And what are you doing? I'm not done yet. Shut up, Samurai, you're not. Can't even move. The kid finished you off with just 2 punches. You're trash. Actually, I should have let him kill you. I'd be next. Get ready, boy, things won't be so easy this time. Wait, I had finished the fight with the samurai, who ended up humiliated. Tur said he would be next, but he wasn't as weak as his fellow. The samurai stand up and tell Ellen, boy, this isn't over yet. And how stupid you are. You want to die? You're lucky you still get to getting up. You really surprised me, honestly. I'm disappointed you. It was my first real opponent I faced, but you're a bit weak. It was a nasty fight, if we can call it a fight. I wasn't planning on killing him, but that's what I'll do it if you keep talking this nonsense. No wonder my grandfather told me to watch out for you. He told me all I should know about you is I know you are extremely proud of it, because there certainly never was anyone capable of standing up to them. And more, however, the situation is totally different now. You are being oppressed by a child, and the king told my son everything, but because he hid it from me. That's strange. And they had heard the words of the young Helen, and they started to sweat because they knew that boy was right in the things he said. For that reason they were really scared, because they feared that the king had told Helen their secret. Oh no, it can't be. It's not possible that this child know the secret of the 6 hearts, music. And if you want to live, don't carry on with this fight. You're not strong enough. And I pity you, and that child is cursed. What the hell? It's wrong with him. How can he talk to me like that? I will never allow myself to be humiliated in this way, and it is very risky, but I must try. I must kill this child at any cost. This is unforgivable. And the boy here noticed a strange attitude, and knew immediately. What was he planning to do? I know what you're thinking right now. So tell me, are you really thinking of risking your life just to kill me? But how can it not be like he knows what I'm going to do? My grandfather told me everything. He already knew that this would happen. The funniest thing is that he is watching this fight in this exact moment, and everything was planned by him. You just a test for me, a test created by my grandfather. Apparently he knows you guys perfectly, music. And he already knew about his betrayed plan from the beginning, so he told me everything that I should know. Oh no, it can't be. That's impossible. We planned this for a long time. It's not possible that the king knew everything at all that time, and he used us. He surely knew that would obey him, and who wouldn't? I shouldn't be surprised. He's the Supreme King. But now I'm very angry, and let's kill this child at any cost. Still think it's worth the risk? Do you plan to use 5 of your hearts? To obtain a supreme power, the supreme demons have 6 hearts and we can sacrifice 5 of them to obtain unimaginable power. The hearts has a portion of the High King's power, but this is very risky if the user is not able to withstand that much power. It is destroyed immediately. You will stay all this, and don't be stupid. It's obvious that now I got more reasons to cross. Damn kid, I shouldn't have to risk it so much, because the chances of success are very low. Even if the chance of success is low, I can't risk it. I have to stop him before he can use it. This technique, I hope my grandfather doesn't get angry. If I fail, I won't have another one. Chance, if I make a mistake, all will be lost. At that moment was in analyzed a tur for a few seconds to determine where on his body he could find one of the hearts. It would not be easy, because they have the ability to move their hearts to different parts of their body, so he was looking to hit the right spot. And at that moment Ellen had already chosen the place on the body she would attack. Well, then he goes with all his speed up. Ranka in that instant he hits and pierces his body. Humter is very surprised when get that attack. All of a sudden he starts laughing really loud. I'm sorry boy, but you made a mistake. That instant he regenerates the whole that was on had done to your body, and said, you brat, you thought it was so stupid. I figured you would try to destroy one of my hearts so I couldn't get the supreme power. That's why I put the hearts in a place where it wouldn't be easy for you to find them. I waited for the right moment when you moved, and in that instant I changed their position. The damn you deceived me then, Morrow. Now they want to attack a turn more before he could do that, as one of the other demons distracts him for a few seconds. Ranger takes advantage of Ivy's distraction to use his technique, and he sacrifices 526 hearts that he had, and at that moment an ether begins increasing its power enormously. A great white light was emanating from that place. Is that immense power could be felt even outside that multiverse. That power is. I have never felt anything like this in my entire life. This is terrifying. And it's all my fault. I shouldn't have trusted so much that way, should I? Having thought better of risking my son's life, the king was right. I'm a complete dumb idiot. King was just watching the fight. He didn't say a single word. Something happened that no one expected. Humter used the 5 hearts technique and obtained terrifying power, thanks to the fact that those hearts possessed a part of the king's power. Supreme Humter had achieved its perfect form. And at that moment, in the old enemy of Goku appears. And then Vegeta managed to find the evil multiverse due to the great amount of power that came from there. Vegeta, what the hell are you doing here? If you ugly at the worst possible time, I can't take care of you now. My son is in trouble. What interesting, Kakaroto, you already have a son. Time passed so fast you already forgot but it doesn't really matter to me. I came here to kill you a few years ago. I wasn't able to, but now I trained a lot and achieved enormous power. Vegeta, you don't understand. You are not capable to see what is happening. This demon is increasing his power a lot. He is very powerful now. You and I will have to unite if we want to defeat him. Kakaroto, you say that because of that stupid demon? Don't worry, I'll eliminate him quickly, and then we can finish our fight here. At that moment Vegeta transforms. He quickly goes over to Ranger, and he was very uncomfortable with the presence of that being that wasn't allowing him to have his fight against Goku to keep was still greatly increasing his power. Vegeta is very surprised by this. It's impressive. I see that this damn thing is very strong, but this insect, no match for the great Vegeta. Vegeta, what are you doing? Shut up. Kakaroto, I will eliminate this wretch. He is not for the Prince of the Scions. At that moment, when Vegeta was distracted, Ellen plans to attack Ranger. Goku, when he saw that his son was about to attack that. Hi son, I trust you. I know you can defeat him. Once seeing that Humter was very strong, decides to increase all his power. Humter had already reached his maximum power, and the time has come for you to pay for me. Compelled to use this transformation now, with all the power flowing in me. I become unstoppable. Stupid boy, you can't touch me anymore. Honestly, I risked a lot to get this power, and there was a possibility that my body couldn't handle all this huge amount of energy, but I knew I wouldn't do it then. I am a member of the supreme elite of the most powerful race in this multiverse. And I don't care how much I owe you, I will defeat you at any cost. Hi, I am the son of Goku and Princess Hinan, I will be my grandfather's successor. Hi King, I'm tired of listening to your nonsense boy, you can't understand the power difference between me and you, I'll kill you like a bug, better. Part is the king is going to watch all of this, and it's a shame his successor is going to die before taking the throne. At that moment an ether uses one of his techniques they want with great difficulty was dodging each of those balls of energy. They had great destructive power that contained all the anger of Eren. He knew that if one of those spheres managed to touch him he could end up being killed. Stop me running away, child, accept your death like a real demon, don't try prolong this any longer, I'll delete it anyway. And then keep spearing one of his other techniques on the son of Goku, and the Scion's son can't be there. Then the sphere hits his left arm squarely and completely destroying it. Goku with tears in his eyes tells Helen, please son, you must resist. Tur starts laughing and tells the boy, Ellen, what's going on boy? And I already destroyed one of his arms, now I'm going to do the same with all limbs of your body, and then what's left of you, and you won't have time to regenerate your wounds. Even if you are half demon, your regenerative capacity will take a few minutes to act, and in that short time I will torture him, and that will be so much fun. And how dare you do this to me? They want to go up on Tur. They had a fight for a few minutes, what I was very annoyed to have lost his left arm. His other arm was already starting to regenerate a bit, and at that moment Keep destroys your other arm in a instant. I fell to the ground very injured. Damn, he is very powerful. I thought I could really defeat this damn Goku's son was no longer able to move, he had lost both arms. I would take even longer to regenerate. The others were baffled, they had never seen their partner so violent and bloodthirsty, and all that power was making him even more evil and completely unbalanced. Maintain was about to tear the Ellen's legs, plus Goku couldn't resist. Left Vegeta aside, intervened in the fight. Vegeta smiles and says, it's a shame, I think you will have to be the first to behold my newest and most extraordinary power later. Eliminate him, I can finally kill Kakaroto. What the hell are you? Don't tell me there is another stupid Scion, and look at my face on the last Scion. You will see, if the cursed insect, I will tear you apart. Just like you did with that brat. At that moment Vegeta would raise all his power and uses his final transformation on Goku. Is very surprised by Vegeta's power. And that's amazing, Vegeta has really become very strong. Kakaroto, you were supposed to be the first to die with that transformation. And more now, who will you be? And if you want to have the same fate as Brat, goes ahead, Scion World, but you are not able to regenerate your body like us. I haven't finished my work with this boy yet, and that's why. That's what I'm going to eliminate quickly. Music, and I've never seen an insect talk so much nonsense. It's time to shut your mouth once and for all. And at that moment Vegeta with surprising speed appears right behind an ether and shoots him. One of his techniques is a big sphere of energy, and he counterattacks and throws another sphere of energy, thus nullifying the split attack. The Scion is as strong as the other. Interesting is more, even with all this power he doesn't is a match for me. And meanwhile the others, seeing that the rules were broken and that Goku and Vegeta were fighting their comrade, also decide to enter the fight more. The king teleported them to his palace with a technique he owns. You will not get involved in this fight. And that's why I brought you here, and also why I want to give a gift to you, a punishment, and for having disobeyed my orders. And meanwhile in the battle Goku tells Vegeta, Vegeta, stop now, it's useless with that power, you will never be able to come. Stamp is wasting your time. And what else are you saying? That boy, he ain't even touched me, is obvious that I am stronger and not Vegeta. He was just analyzing you, he wasn't using his true power any more than Damn, that can't be true. Vegeta is very amazed that Goku told him, and he doesn't react, so Goku says, I'm going to have to use all my occult power that I got when I gained the Supreme King's mark. I really thought I wouldn't need it. Using that power so early made my own son believe he was stronger. That I'm more. That is not the truth. Is hi dad, so you lied to me. Sorry son. And now I will show you my hidden power. I promise I will make you suffer a lot for what you did to my son. But what are you saying? Saiyan, this can only be a joke. And there, and at that moment Goku decided to use his more powerful transformation along with the power he obtained with the High King's mark. Suddenly everywhere was enlightened. A power never seen before emerged in the Saiyan. Goku says, Aham have. That would end his life. All present were stunned. With that power even the High King felt the fear when he realized the power that I get out of tax. Go, really, my father's power is amazing. He is really very strong, they say, very surprised at that moment. He had already regenerated all the members of his body that he had lost in the battle, and meanwhile Goku with a lot of this damn rage, and I will not forgive you for making me use this cursed form. I never thought I would have to use this form with someone like you right now. You will feel my fury. But what are you saying, Saiyan? You do you really think that using this form you can beat me? Goku, listening to this, advances up from Ranger with an extremely powerful attack that knocks against some nearby rocks, but as I could see him approaching. This damn thing is too fast. It can't be, because I wasn't able to react. Something must be wrong, and it's certainly because I was too confident because of this new power and ended up exposing myself too much. Saiyan, damn, how dare you to attack me like this? Now I'm going to do what I should have done a long time ago. Kill him along with his damn son. Keep in the blink of an eye coming closer of Goku to hit him, but Goku didn't even try to move. He holds the hold by the arm and says, I was planning to kill him quickly for you not suffer so much, but your attitude only gives me more reasons not to feel sorry for you. Goku at that moment rips off his arm that he had grabbed, and it completely destroys the curse. Like that, Saiyan achieved so much power even with the hearts that contain part of the power of King. It wasn't enough more than damn, I hate you. Damn. Saiyajin the series, when seeing this, thinks something is wrong with my dad. He's not like that normally. Maybe it's this transformation she's in. Consuming his mind, he's acting so cold. I've never seen him like this before. And suddenly one of the guardians saying Sama appears, leaving Goku very confused and surprised. But how did you manage to access this place? Is fine, I don't mind. Guess you came to piss me off. I came here to inform you that King Zeno-sama, and before that the guardian could finish the sentence, Goku holds him by the neck, but Goku doesn't know that he only has coming to send a message saying meanwhile the king was watching the fight. The same with part of my power. He is not being able to face the Saiyan. This is amazing. I never thought a mortal would be able to get all this power, and he is very powerful. I see that my grandson here is not ready yet, however, he still has many things to do. Improving his power level is still not enough if he wants to be mine substitute. He should try harder. In the meantime, in a place far away from there, an ancient being with brutal power had awakened. If someone the High King knew very well, he finally awakens from his long sleep. No, it can't be. Then it means that you finally woke up.